We're outside today, guys, and it's a beautiful day. It's fall, finally fall. It's about time. It's a good, nice, cool, around 70 degrees today. Feels good outside. It's a good day for a run. That's what you're into. I used to run a lot back in the day, even though I weighed, 260, 250. I ran a lot. Ran last winter too when I was about 250. It wasn't as fun as you think. It's just not me. I mean, I just do what I do, and that's what I do. But today, I wanna talk about just kind of how to not really get started, I guess, but how to act when you're just starting out, doing different types of workouts and that type of thing. It's like for me, when I started doing P90X, that first week was just basically if I was to lay on the ground and get ran over by a truck or something, that's kind of what I felt like. I mean, just flat out, just dead to the world, just sore as can be, could barely move, all that. Because, day one in P90X is chest and back. And that next day, I actually had a meeting at work that was pretty much an all-day meeting. And I was literally sore through my arms, down my lats, through my chest. I felt like I was about this wide, just because of how sore I was and how tight I was through the whole ordeal. Now, as you can see, I'm, a lot thinner than what I was, that's for sure. But it's a good feeling to have. But so what I'm trying to say is don't get discouraged on what type of if you're really sore, if you feel like you can't do it, don't get discouraged. Just come back the next time and just go even harder. That's what I did, and I've got a lot of results to show for it now, just because of that. So hopefully, when you hit the point to where you can really just go hard and go hard every single time and not take breaks and not pause and all that stuff, you'll look back at the time when you first started. You're like, hey, I'm glad I pushed through all that, because now I can do all this other crazy stuff, tricep kickbacks with like 40-pound weights, or do like table, like full straight on table when you used to come off the ground, actually have a flat stomach all the way down, actual table, no dip or anything. And you say you can maybe goal of yours is just to touch your toes. I know I couldn't touch my toes when I first started. I could get to the tops of my shoes, but now I could pretty much palm the ground. I can have all 5 fingers on the ground on each hand. So I'm really excited about that part of it too. My best feeling in the world is 2 weeks ago when I decided to go on the double wide push-ups in X2 in shoulders and arms. It's pretty much the end of the workout. Is your double wide, about that wide, and I went 40 on them, and that's the most push-ups I've ever done ever. Sure, the last 5, the form wasn't great, but I pushed through just because I knew that I wanted to hit that number 40, and I felt great afterwards. Not so much in my arms, obviously, because they were basically just like water, just flowing like water. But it was fun, and I hit milestones all the time like that. So I mean, the more you do now, well, not really the more you do now, the better you do now. If you focus on your form, if you don't focus on rep count, you focus on how to do the move versus doing however many of the move, you'll feel better in the long run. So don't just go out there. It's like, what, I'm gonna do, I don't know, 30 push-ups right off the bat. Don't do that, because you'll kill yourself in the first move, and then you're done for the rest of the workout, and you feel terrible, and you can't push, and you're doing all this crazy moves through all these different types of workouts and stuff, and then at the end of it, you're the next day you're so sore that you can't do anything, and that takes away from the whole thing, and you don't want that. That's just stupid. You want to be able to actually focus on your goals and actually get them done, to where you don't have to worry about being 50 pounds overweight or 20 pounds overweight or so underweight, you know, you have to build muscle and that type of stuff. So just, you know, focus on what you want to focus on, you know, whether it be weight loss, muscle building, whatever, and just, you know, stay true to yourself. Don't go do all this, you know, crazy extra stuff that you know will hurt your body in the long run, you know, especially when you're starting out. Don't be doing, you know, running like, you know, 8 miles a day and then doing like, you know, a chest and back workout or an ab ripper workout or anything like that. You know, when you're starting a program, do the program first, and then as you progress through the program where you're able to do everything, then start adding in the extra stuff. Then start adding in the multiple workouts and that type of thing. That first round, you know, that first round of whatever you're doing, don't go back and do, you know, don't do day one, do chest and back, and then, you know, go run. You're going to be way too tired from chest and back if you haven't worked out in a long time, that you're not going to be able to run. I mean, sure, your legs might work, but your entire upper body, abs and all, because you got to do the ab ripper that day too, it's just going to be completely and totally destroyed, that you're going to be hurting the whole time you're there, and it's not going to work for you. It's probably a good thing that you are stretched out, though. So just pace yourself and try not to, you know, get a big head like, you know, like I've got. But just try not to overdo it, and hopefully at the end, when your 90 days or 60 days, whatever program you're doing is up, you feel amazing and look good and feel good about yourself. That's what it's all about, you know. You feel good about yourself, you're healthy, and you're just, you know, you're ready to tackle the world. You know, do whatever you want. So, yeah. So I hope you enjoyed this. Hopefully it gives you a little bit of insight into the psyche of how to, you know, start out a little bit. So if you like this or other things, I do one of these probably about maybe once a month or so. And like I said, just so today, it just happens to be outside. But hopefully you like what you saw here, and if you do like it, subscribe a little bit and learn more about my story and that type of thing. And hopefully in the long run that I'll you know, make do with, you know, show you what I've got, and hopefully I'll see you guys soon, and you guys have a pleasant day.